Hi guys, how are you? Hope you're well and hope you're keeping safe. Welcome back to my channel and thank you guys so much for the love on the last video. It was absolutely amazing. I mean, I was totally blown away. You guys are the best. Thank you so much for all the people that have subscribed. I'm blowing you virtual kisses and virtual hugs. And if you haven't subscribed, now is a brilliant time to subscribe by hitting the subscribe button right there. And also you can follow us on our social media pages that will be displayed right there on the screen. Today's video is going to be talking about how to draft your basic skirt block, and that is the foundation you need to make any kind of skirt you're going to be making. I've tried as much as possible to simplify the video so that you can get something from it and also try it from the comfort of your house, and you don't need so many things to the video. So if you enjoy the video, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you share, subscribe if you haven't, and also follow us on our social media pages. If there's anything specific you would like me to do, please let me know in the comment section. I am definitely reading your comments. I love to hear from you guys and I love to read from you guys. Thank you so much once again. Enjoy the video. Some of the things that you require to make your basic skirt block include a short ruler. I find that it's convenient for me to work with a short ruler, so I always have one handy. A long ruler. You'd need a pencil, but for the purpose of this video, I'll be working with a marker so you can see the points clearly. You'd also need your measurements. The measurements you require are waist, hip, and skirt length measurements, and I'll be working in centimeters because I find that it's easy for me to manage. You need your hip curve, you need a set square, as well as pattern paper. I'll be using regular white paper because I didn't have any pattern paper while filming this video. To get into the video, the first thing you want to do is position your paper in a portrait mode. Since your paper is in portrait mode, you're going to rule a line that we refer to as the top line horizontally on your paper. This line is only about 2.5 centimeters wide and it just serves as a guideline. After that, you want to indicate your skirt length, which is about 55 centimeters in my case. I'm going to indicate the skirt length across the paper, and then with my long ruler, rule a line to connect all the marks that I've indicated. After which, I am going to be dividing my hip measurement by 2 and by 4, meaning that I'm going to be getting half of my hip measurement as well as a quarter. The point indicated at the extreme right of the paper is the hip measurement divided by 2, while the one in the middle is the hip measurement divided by 4. This is just for us to get the front and the back of your pattern. The right hand side of the block is the front and the left hand side of the block is the back. The next thing you want to do is locate your hip line level, and to do that you want to calculate your waist to hip measurement, which is derived by using the formula hip measurement divided by 4 minus 2 centimeters. In my case, my hip measurement is 106 centimeters. 106 centimeters divided by 4 minus 2 centimeters gives me 24.5 centimeters. I've gone ahead and marked 24.5 centimeters, and I'm going to connect this point with a line horizontally. This line is now my hip line level, after which I'm going to find my upper hip line, and to find my upper hip line point, I'm going to divide my hip line level by 2. My hip line level is 24.5 divided by 2 is 12.25. I'm marking 12.25 and I'm going to connect this point horizontally as well. So now I have my upper hip line and I have my hip line level. The next thing you want to do is find out the waist suppression with the formula being shown on the screen. The waist suppression for me is 15 centimeters, and I'll be using 8 centimeters for my dart intake and 7 centimeters for my side seam intake. On the side seam line, which is the middle line, I'll be marking 3.5 centimeters on each side to make up 7 in total. And I'll be connecting these points with my hip curve into the side seam line like this. While connecting the points with the hip curve, ensure that the line extends by at least 1.5 centimeters. This is to make room for the bum while you're doing the skirt shaping. On the left edge of the paper, which serves as the center back line, you want to indicate a 0.1 centimeter above the top line, which you will use a ruler to link to the 1.5 centimeter on the side seam line. After ruling the line, you want to find the midpoint of the line that you have just ruled. This is so that you can place your darts equally on the back of the skirt, as well as to make room for the bum, because you don't want your skirt being shorter at the back than it is in front. Then you want to go to the front and rule a line from the center front to the same 1.5 centimeter on the side seam. This is so that you have a slope in front. After doing this, you want to find the midpoint of the front as well, so that you can input your front dart there. Afterwards, we're going to input our darts now. My dart excess for the back is 4.5 centimeter. I'm going to be dividing this equally on both sides of the midpoint so that I have 2.25 centimeters on each side. Then I'm going to draw my dart length. My dart length is 5 centimeters longer than my upper hip line. After indicating the line, I'm going to be joining back to the dark points so that I have my dart. Now that we are done with the back dart, we're going to go ahead and do the front dart. The front dart is only 1 centimeter longer than the upper hip line, as opposed to the back dart, which is 5 centimeter longer. And then my front dart is smaller than my back dart by 1 centimeter. It's 3.5 centimeters in width. I'm going to repeat the process by dividing my dart equally from that midpoint and then putting the values, after which I will link the dart to the dart leg. Now that the darts are done, the next thing you want to do is label your block. The front is the right hand side and then the back is the left hand side, like I said earlier. You also want to label the left edge as CB, the midline as side seam, and the right line as center front, which is CF. CB is center back, I forgot to say. Now that you're done, you want to cut along these lines that I am showing you. That's it, guys. Our basic skirt block is all done and ready to be used. All you have to do is cut it and then get to sewing. If you would like to see me do that, let me know and I'll make a video for that. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you were able to learn something and I hope it was worth your while. See you in my next video. Bye.